Hi everybody, this is the Baseball Head, the amazing, spectacular, terrific, the great one, the People's Champion, your host, and welcome back to the Baseball Head 2. Hope you like this video. Hit that subscribe button. So, there was a lot of stuff that's going on in the world, and one of the things that happened, there was this major hurricane last week that slammed into Florida, mysteriously into a place where it never goes. I don't know how that happened. Mysteriously went there, and it basically ripped the roof off of the Tampa Bay's park. Tropicana Field. It's not really a park. It's a stadium. It's one of these old 90s. These relics from the days past. It's just a horrible place. But now the Rays have a problem. Headline from Tampa Bay Times. Where Rays will play in 2025. One of the many questions after the Trop damage. The team should have a better idea in the next few weeks when or if it can return its home stadium that was battered by Hurricane Milton. The first week since Hurricane Milton shredded the Tropicana Field roof on its wicked path of destruction to west central Florida has not provided much clarity on how severely the Rays will be impacted. But the only thing that seems certain is that the team won't be able to open the 2025 Major League Baseball season at home as planned on March 27th. Where the Rays play, how long they are displaced, and what repairs beyond the new custom roof are needed to return to Tropicana Field until the planned 2028 opening of their new stadium on an adjacent site are a myriad things they don't know, but hope to address in the coming weeks. Access to the building has been extremely limited due to safety concerns, including the integrity of the struts that held the Teflon-coated fiberglass roof. There are indications of extensive damage elsewhere at the stadium. For example, some team of offices on the fourth floor, which had dropped ceilings on the overall roof, and now open to the elements. Oh, that's not good. Rays officials have refrained from any public comment since issuing a statement October 10th, the day after the storm hit, saying they expected over the coming days and weeks to assess the true condition of the stadium. Oh, that's not good. In a brief memo to staff last week, team leadership acknowledged there was more questions than answers. An update to employees is planned this week. Now, where will the Rays play in 2025? This is the most popular question, and with opening day 162 days away, arguably the most pressing. The Rays have to get a sense of whether they are looking for a temporary home for a few months, for a full season, or for all 3 years. Plus, Major League Baseball will have a say, and the Players Union is sure to be involved. There will be a lengthy list of options, maybe 50 locations, along with some more suitable based on length of stay, and all common concerns such as weather, location, facilities, and or scheduling conflicts based on the primary tenant. The idea of playing in one of the nearby minor league spring stadiums could be appealing for several reasons, most notably that fans could still attend. Plus, players and staff can live in their usual homes, and there potentially could be jobs for their game day employees. Several facilities are at least worth exploring, including St. Petersburg's Avalanche Stadium, Clearwater's Bay Care Ballpark, used by the Phillies, Dunedin's TD Ballpark, and Tampa's Steinbrenner Field. But none has a roof, leading to frequent weather delays and pregame work disruptions during the summer. And all would require upgrades to host regular season games. Avalanche would have to be reconverted from soccer to baseball, and has long-standing flooding issues. The other 3 stadiums also host minor league affiliates, which adds to the degree of complication, scheduling conflicts, and potential level of compensation to these organizations. And would the Rays really want to play 81 games starting at the Yankees logos? The Rays have familiarity with stadiums about 90 miles away in Port Charlotte, their usual spring home, and the Disney complex, where they played 2 regular season series and held part of 2023 spring training. Weather would still be an issue, and housing for players and staff would be needed. Disney likely would require the least upgrades, but could present scheduling conflicts given the high number of youth events already booked throughout the venue. The Rays' familiarity with Charlotte Sports Park, their spring home since 2009, is good and bad in this case. The small capacity 6823, somewhat isolated area, and need for upgrades are all concerns. Playing a current Major League facility would eliminate a lot of issues. Miami's Lone Depot Park is within a reasonable drive and has a roof. The players and staff would be relocated, and there would be serious scheduling problems, as the Rays and Marlins currently have 49 conflicting home dates, MLB could make adjustments, but there would be a need for some odd doubleheaders. And I would mention, these aren't two teams that are going to be sold out. Unless one of the New York teams go down there, then you're not talking about a lot of sellouts here. Okay? So in my view, that is the most obvious thing to do, is have both teams in this ballpark. It's a beautiful place, but nobody goes there. You know, it makes no sense for them to have to travel out of state or go to a minor league facility. Just go play down in Miami, and that's it. And they go through all these different options about what's going on. I would mention, they showed me a picture here, and you've seen the pictures in the video. You know, just get rid of the roof. It's a nice looking park. It doesn't look bad without that roof. Does not look bad without that roof. But if there's all kinds of damage to this stadium, you don't want to take a chance that somebody could get very injured. You don't know if there's going to be collapsing stands. You don't know if it's safe for fans, if it's safe for players, and for the staff. So it's going to take a long time to repair this. But it doesn't really matter at this point. They're not going to be in this park much longer. They're going to be going into that new park in a few years. So the Rays should just play wherever they can play and don't even bother going back there. Sometimes it's a blessing. It's an ugly-looking stadium to begin with, and it should just tear it down and just build over it, or wherever they're going to build the new stadium for the Rays. But this is a mess, but it is a blessing, because then they could go and play somewhere else that isn't going to be a disaster like this place has been. This is a big problem about what's going on here. This ballpark and the stadium was built in 1990 because the people in the area, in the city, thought that they were going to get the White Sox, and that was sitting there for 7 years until the Rays showed up. Go somewhere else that's brand new, and go play where the Marlins play. You might as well. They can always use the other clubhouse for themselves. They don't want to use the same clubhouse as the Marlins. They can be in the visiting clubhouse and figure out what to do, and that makes the most sense. Most sense for everybody. And you're not talking about a lot of people coming in and out. Even with the Rays, they don't have a lot of people going to the ballpark. To be honest with you, there shouldn't be any Major League Baseball in Florida at all. There's too many transplanted New Yorkers, too many people from up north that have allegiances to other teams. Well, you let me know what you think about this video. And, of course, please subscribe to Baseball Head 2, and I'll see you later.